Hey, Gabriel here with the Icon Capture GPS Intelligence Brief for July 2nd, 2026. All right, procurement portfolio managers, we need to talk. Because this is one of those boards where if you only look at the opportunity count, you are going to misread the market. Here's what I want to do with you today. I want to walk through the new opportunity flow, the legislative and executive movement, the regulatory and court signals, and then bottom line, what this means if you're actually managing a portfolio right now and trying to decide where to lean in, where to stay patient, and where you may be kidding yourself. Before we start, this is the last brief before this terrain window narrows. 2 seats left in the GPS Terrain Movement Review. Terrain update of 395 new opportunities. Who moved and who didn't? That signal is what opened this session, and it will not repeat the same way tomorrow. Code GPS 591 at the-icon.ai capture. Now, let's read the board. So let's get right to the facts. Over the last 168 hours, GPS surfaced 395 new opportunities posted on SAM.gov. 993 legislative signals, 0 federal hiring signals across 0 agencies, and all of that is happening while market backlog is 0%, with 0 agencies stalled under the continuing resolution. This week's pulse shows 7,395 opportunities over the past 168 hours, a robust flow that suggests significant activity. Yet, the top opportunities like the multiple award construction contract for large military projects and DHS's cellular wireless managed services reveal an interesting story about market accessibility. With no assigned amounts, these opportunities might seem opaque at first glance. The capture ticker confirms that the BCL percentage is currently at 0, meaning there's no evident backlog clearance, which further complicates the picture for those assessing quick wins. What this board is really telling us is that while the volume is high, the clarity on the contract specifics isn't matching up. For procurement portfolio managers, this means a deeper dive into each opportunity is essential to gauge genuine accessibility. The lack of current FAR or DFARS updates indicates a period of status quo, which can be both a blessing and a challenge depending on your positioning strategy. Managers who read this tape know the importance of aligning resources effectively amid such conditions. With the legislative count standing at 2,993, there's no shortage of policy shifts that could influence decision-making. However, with no executive orders or court opinions currently affecting the landscape, stability seems to be the order of the day. The real play here is discerning which projects, despite their initial ambiguity, align with your strategic goals. Looking into secondary signals, the absence of terrain holds signifies a steady flow of information without unexpected gaps. This stability can be reassuring for managers as it suggests no sudden disruptions in the market's information channels. However, the 0 count in hiring, court opinions, and lobbying indicates a lull in these influencing factors, which might be masking underlying market mispricing opportunities. Without any notable hiring spreads or lobbying clusters, the market may appear deceptively quiet. This is often a prime time for strategic moves. Procurement portfolio managers or cities should leverage this calm to re-evaluate their positioning, focusing on under-the-radar opportunities that may not yet have caught wider attention. The capture terminal can provide a more granular analysis of these subtler shifts, enabling managers to capitalize on mispriced contracts. The absence of external pressures like new court opinions or legislative shifts means that the current environment is ripe for internal assessments. Smart portfolio moves right now involve identifying which contracts have been overlooked due to their lack of immediate clarity and harnessing those for long-term gains. This combination of stable terrain and low external influence creates a unique window for strategic recalibration in your procurement portfolio. The procurement market is currently characterized by stable opportunities with zero agencies stalled and a complete absence of terrain holes, offering a unique landscape for strategic maneuvering. Procurement portfolio managers should be asking, are we capitalizing on the current zero BCL to optimize our supply chain efficiency? How are we leveraging the macro terrain overview to predict and navigate potential market shifts? What measures are in place to maintain momentum in a market with no stalled agencies? Our conviction is clear. With a firm grasp on both pipeline volume and portfolio discipline, we can strategically exploit the current market conditions to secure sustained competitive advantage. Last thing before I sign off, and I want to be direct. 2 seats left in the GPS Terrain Movement Review. When this window closes, the terrain that justified it moves on. Tomorrow's signal will be different. The next session will read a different board. If the brief we just walked through gave you a reason to act, now is the time. Code GPS 591. communities.theicon.ai/capture/the-govcon-elite. 13.0 million records, 4 verticals ready. Provenance traced from bill to award. Like and subscribe if you're managing a federal grant, research, GovCon, or commercial portfolio. I drop a new GPS brief every weekday. All links, terminal preview, Shipley sessions, live cohort calendar, and the full brief are at communities.theicon.ai/capture/the-govcon-elite. Register free, and it's all there. This is Gabriel. I'll see you tomorrow. Just a quick note. You'll be disconnected in